Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy hump day.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody, to Lose the Tempo, aka the Spotlight Series, episode 32, where we talk about all the trending topics in dance music and showcase upcoming platforms, music, and artists. It's been such a great past weekend. A bunch of shit. Riverside, California, specifically. This is always. It always surprises me by like the amount of stuff that's just always happening, especially with after pandemic and like California opening up. I mean, just a bunch of new collectives, a bunch of new names, doing more EDM shit in an empire. That's what I've been seeing a lot recently these past couple of weeks. Once the state's been opening up for reopening, and it's been pretty dope to meet a bunch of people along the way as well. Especially since I've been throwing low end, to be able to meet a lot of dope people, especially people that are involved in the scene, trying to do shows out there. For episode 32. I really appreciate you guys coming out, because I know you guys are one of those new collectives that you guys are just starting to get in the scene over here in Downtown Riverside, doing your shows. Your first show being last week, and I went out there. It was pretty tight. I liked the vibe. It was at the lobby in Riverside, and I had a great time. Robert and I and the gang came through. You go up the stairs, and like it's just so secluded. It makes you feel like you're VIP. When I think of a We Vibe event, how I felt, it makes you feel like you're at home, especially when you listen to the house music the minute you step in. And honestly, if you guys are ever, around the area, you guys are looking for something to do on a Thursday night, and you guys are looking for some house music, you guys can always, every week, right?
Every week
at the lobby, you can go check that out.
Thursday,
and for episode 32, you guys, I want to go ahead and welcome We Vibe. I'll go ahead and
Thank you guys for having us. We're super excited. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We
Oh,
really appreciate you having us on.
Oh, of course. I mean, I know you guys came through some traffic. I mean, that shit's always a bitch. Southern California and they're fucking traffic.
Always.
Always.
A lot of people always want to. A lot of people don't understand that when they come up, that people move from other states and they want to go to LA, and then they start complaining about the traffic. It's like, bro, have you not seen the movies?
Right.
Yeah.
Like.
It's only gotten worse too.
We left at noon, actually. We just got
All right. Exactly.
Oh my God! Imagine we'd be in tears by now. Just like we're here for the interview.
Hey, well, I'm glad you guys made it through to the
Thank
Lucid
you.
Temple studio.
No, this
And also, before we get started with our first segment, I just want to go ahead and say, make sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell alert, make sure to stay notified with all our episodes. We're also on SoundCloud as well, so make sure to follow our SoundCloud. Make sure to follow them as well. I'm going to have their handles right there, so that way you guys can stay updated and follow their shows as well, and upcoming announcements that they'll be having. But I'm excited. Are you guys ready to do our first segment here? It's called Quick Hits.
Okay,
So it's
cool.
pretty much a time questionnaire where I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions. Nothing too crazy. If you guys want to answer both, if you guys just want to have someone just speak for both of you guys, that's fine too.
Interchangeably, okay.
But it's a couple of questions, nothing too crazy.
Right.
And we'll be timing this, and you guys will be able to see how you guys did.
Okay.
But these questions are not like questions that you have to answer too deep. It's just top of your head. What do you think it is, and
Right.
then we'll go on to the next question.
Okay.
Oh, man,
All right,
I'm
here we
scared.
go. You guys ready for quick hits?
Always.
SoundCloud, YouTube, let's get it. All right, first question. What's your social media handle?
At Sam Burns, SAMBRNS.
Space Babe Music. Spelled Space Babe Music.
And then the platform?
Oh yeah, on Instagram.
Instagram for
Yeah,
both, yeah.
Instagram, and then on SoundCloud as well.
Same.
And then for the We Vibe.
We Vibe is We Vibe Music on Instagram, and then what's the Twitter?
And Twitter, I believe, is We Vibe Music as well.
Yeah.
Right on. All right. Favorite DJ software?
Ooh, Record Box.
Same.
All right, cool. Age you started at?
Oh shoot.
Whenever sophomore year in high school is.
Oh man. 22.
All right.
Yeah.
I was 22. Yeah.
All right. Favorite genre of EDM?
Oh, house music.
Minimal house or tech house.
Because I
Minimal
like
house,
all the
tech
house
house?
music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Minimal tech.
Minimal tech. All right.
Drum
cool.
and bass too. That's always gonna have a place
Hey,
in my
bet. All right. I fuck with drum and bass
Yeah,
too.
hell yeah.
All right. Favorite streaming platform?
Twitch.
Twitch? How about music streaming platform?
Oh, Spotify.
Spotify.
Yeah, 100%.
Spotify and
Spotify is like
Okay.
life.
All right. How about favorite BPM though?
128.
Same.
120. All right. All right. I respect that. All right. Special skill though.
Special skill.
Oh, you have that like.
Oh, I like to
like
cut.
the- yeah.
So like,
Oh, yeah, he
I'll
does
beat
that, too.
match and like, cause like I'm starting to get deaf, so I'll throw some if I think it's in my headphones. If I think it's on time, I'll throw up one channel, and if it sounds on time, then I throw up the other one with it. So it's kind of a combination. And with tech house, because it's so percussive, you kind of get a glimpse of like a preview of new drums, and then you slap on the other one. It's like a combination of like 2 drum songs playing. So I like to cut. It's called clipping or cutting, but for a lot of people I heard it's called cutting.
All right, for sure.
Yeah, he's way more techie than me. I just like, the traditional, like, just switch out the bass, like, as it builds and then boom, and then it just slaps. Oh my gosh. It's never going to get old for me. That's one of my favorites. It'll always be my favorite.
All right. Now I'm curious. First festival.
Oh my God. It had to have been like Monster Massive or Together as One, like
Oh
2010.
damn! So that's
OG.
way back in the day. Together as One, yeah.
Dude,
TAO.
I'm so thankful I got to go to the last EDC over here in LA. Like,
Oh my
legendary.
god!
It was. So
Hey, back when
legendary.
tickets were like a hamburger and French fries
I
price, dude.
know.
Like now they're
A
freaking
mortgage
2,000 for
payment.
one day and shit. You gotta get a credit card out nowadays to attend day one and shit.
Yeah.
That's just for the hotel. Fuck.
Yeah, it's very extravagant these days.
Right. What about you?
Hard Haunted Mansion 2008.
Oh damn.
Oh damn!
What's
All right.
up?
I was.
Justice, Soul Wax, Boys Noise, Crystal Castles.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hey, that's a lineup. Hey, you had a great time right there.
It was at the best
Fuck.
time, actually. Changed my life, actually.
Hey, whoever's watching or listening, let us know in the comments. What was your guys' first festival too? We want to know.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it's funny because my friend, his name was Joel. He started listening to the stuff before me, and I was like really into indie and like kind of like 60s music, kind of like psychedelic, like kind of rhythmic,
okay.
like rock music, you know.
Oh, right on,
And he was always like showing me like that kind of music, and I'm like, it's okay, like nothing like to like indulge in, I guess. But he bought my ticket to go. That like I'll go. Like fuck it, it's a show, And then I went, and like it just. Like just the stages, like the lights, just the immersive sound, just the crowd, like it's such a different experience than going to like a regular show, like a rock show, or any other type of live show. It's like it's more about the people than it is about what you're seeing, and it's like a shared energy, and that really resonated with me, and like I just knew like I'm gonna do that one day. Like I just knew from that moment, and like I went home and I was like, Mom, like can you buy me this music program?
Yeah.
And like and I just like every day from that day forward, it was just like working towards sounding how I wanted to sound, getting better at that, and I just basically never looked back after that day.
All right. I remember I told my mom I told my mom to give me FL Studio. She told me that we have frijoles at the house. I mean. I was all right. Well, I already ate, but that's not FL Studio. What is your dream festival?
Ooh, well, I mean,
Like to go to or to
to go and to play.
BPM.
To go and to play.
That's like
BPM?
Yes,
Where-
BPM. Well,
where's
it
that
used
at?
to be in Mexico in Playa del Carmen, and it was like originally a 10
No,
day.
it sounds familiar now.
Dude, it was crazy. 10 days of partying, like daytime parties, nighttime parties, and then they're all
10
at different
days?
beach clubs. Like it was so
man.
lit. I did a Day Zero festival. That was in the jungle in Tulum. Holy crap! That was
A
just-
jungle?
A jungle. It
Fuck
was crazy.
that.
Like partying
Man.
in the jungle. Yeah. So I would die. I like honestly, the moment I stepped on that stage, I'd be like, you could take me now. Like this is everything.
Dude, a jungle rave sounds fucking lit.
Yeah, especially over there in like South America. It's so beautiful out there. Like just the culture and like just how lush it is. It's like damn. Like that in itself was just a whole nother experience.
Okay.
But I keep seeing what is her name? Lauren Lane. Like she's played a lot of her shows. I'm like, I wanna like follow her path. Like
trajectory.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. No.
How about you, bro?
I mean, I always thought like, obviously any of the Insomniacs would be cool, but Secret Project in particular, because I'm geared more towards like the tech and techno, more like underground style of house music, But then she's been talking about BPM since we've been dating, so I'm like, that sounds way better than everything I've been wanting to do. But I guess something like that, just like a jungle house tech rave, even like Ibiza and stuff like that,
Oh yeah, for sure.
especially with like tech house and stuff, like it's geared more towards like that setting. I guess any setting that's involved, like in the wilderness where it's like kind of tropical, that's like a massive, I guess I'd feel pretty comfortable or accomplished with. I think that's why I'd like.
Hey, we might need a wee vibe. Jungle rave.
Low key, no. I'm already
Island
planning
rave or
on
something.
I'm gonna do a takeover. I already told them I was like, we're gonna have a stage at BPM. Like we're gonna do it.
Hey, manifest it.
Yeah,
put it-
it's
put it-
happening. Get ready, guys.
Put
Get
it
your
on-
passport.
Put it on paper. Stay
The beats.
focused.
Dude, well, now they have it in Costa Rica and then Portugal and then I think
Shit, bring it to the lobby. Fuck it.
yeah, right.
Hell yeah.
Oh, like our crappy California beaches.
Yeah.
Well, just already talking with you guys in the beginning of the recording, it seems like you guys already have a bunch of big goals, a bunch of a vision, a certain vision, especially with the platform We Vibe. Before we get more into like the platform that you guys are involved with, I wanted to talk a little bit more about how you guys got into more into the dance music, because I know you guys before we were saying, I went to Monster Massive and all that, and I mean, you guys have been going, you guys have been listening to EDM, since back in 08, 09. I got around the same time too. So, I was really familiar with hearing names of like TAO, Monster Massive, EDC being in LA and like the whole shit happening. Because I meet a lot of people, and a lot of these people, they got into the music scene or the dance music scene like 2014, 2016. The majority of people that I listen to.
That's like the big boom, man.
Yeah. And then now, and then it's always dope to be around people that have seen the scene grow.
Dude,
especially with music. Because back then, you weren't listening to, there wasn't that many like subgenres. It was literally like progressive house, tech house, electro, fidget,
fidget.
Jack Dirty
Beats,
Dutch,
though.
Jack Beats.
God,
I mean, Cold Blank. You guys know the deal.
Dude,
Gotham City Fridays.
That's actually where I first started going like at all. Like,
there you go. Was that your introduction to?
EDM? That was like
Tell
one
me
of my
about
very
it.
first. Oh my god, I was like, that was their all ages one, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy to me that you're all ages, bro.
I was 17. That was my first experience with that.
I was in middle school and like we were in class. We were in class and my homie was like, "Hey, we're going to Gotham City." Like, bro, we're 13, but alright.
Let's go turn up.
Like, fuck the mall. We're not gonna go to the mall. Then we're gonna go to Gotham City.
Dude, that shit was so lit. I'm like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't even remember some of those DJs' names, but there were some really dope ones, and I always was hyped to go see them. And then as soon as I turned 18, I started going to Avalon, and then 21, and it was like, Game Over Exchange, Sound, like all the top clubs. Like, no, I've had such an amazing like event career just being a guest. So I'm honestly, that in itself, I feel like has shaped me tremendously from all different genres too, not even just like house.
Oh, that's what's up. Would you say the same thing about yourself as well? Like you went to like a certain event and like from there you got hooked on to the music.
Yeah, because I mean, growing up, I've always been really into like or immerse myself in the music. Even if I didn't particularly like play an instrument, like searching for music was always something like I was very keen on. Like indie bands, there's always something to look for in the indie scene, and even with old bands and stuff. But I just kind of felt like I just took to it really quick just because there's so much to look for, like you can always find new music in the scene, like, whether any genre in EDM, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like no question, so it's like a treasure hunt, like you can if you took a few hours to look for like every day, you can always find music. Like
True.
That's what's cool. And then like what's cool is like you will always find music that no one else knows, and like some people always play the same stuff, the top stuff, but like, people that really look, you can play a set full of stuff nobody knows. And that's kind of what kept me drawn to it, because I just love looking for music in general. So just to be able to share what I found with other people, like always.
He always finds the good stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always like, can you send that to me?
It's funny. It's actually cool that you bring that up, because I feel like that's always been like one of my niches when I DJ. It's like always having the fresh music and always having the shit that other DJs didn't have.
Yeah.
You have to, because like, and like,
what sets you
like,
apart.
like Fisher or like Chami, the big names, or even like Excision, Datsik, and whatever, whoever's popular and stuff. But, like people kind of cling to it. It's kind of like a 1, 2, 3 beginner for people, but like if you're really interested into it, there's so much more to look into. And it's just kind of like a spider web of like looking and looking and looking. There's never really an end to it, which is kind of like part of the appeal for me, I guess, because you can always find something. You're like, damn, like this person is super low key, like 50 monthly listeners on Spotify or whatever, and you're like, damn, like this is like hype, this is really good, and like
how does nobody know about this?
And we aim for that, with like with We Vibe, like a lot of our people like we book and stuff are like, luckily, they're like some of them I know on a personal level and stuff, but they're up and comers, some played maybe art cars at the stages and stuff, they kind of share that same enthusiasm of like quality, which is like in their music and how they present themselves and stuff, and we strive for that as well. It's just always improving, always looking for music, and that's why we want to help the underdogs, because if you have something good to bring and share, like why not like share it with people?
Yeah, of course.
No, totally.
And I want now. Let's get with the We Vibe. Like, when was that transition where you guys were like, all right, we just don't want to be like regular consumers of dance music. We actually want to get more involved and start throwing shows and start implementing that vision that we have. When did all that? When was that transition? You know, I want to talk a little bit more about that transition.
It kind of just like all fell into place really quickly. Like I was telling you guys a little bit before, it was a classmate. I'm in school for graphic design, so I'm really passionate about art, and I love the fact that I can like integrate both of these things with what this project is. But yeah, he basically hit me up and was like, hey, you know, like I have this opportunity. I don't know if you guys would be interested in coming to check out the space. And like as soon as he said that, I instantly thought of that handle that was just chilling there. I was like, dude, this is it. This is that moment. Like, I put it out there, it's waiting, and now it has like an actual vehicle to like reality. It's so trippy, but
and then like your gears kicked in from
it's crazy. Yeah, it was literally like, I don't know. I would like to think of myself as a powerful manifester, low key.
Oh yeah, all right.
The things I put out, like they genuinely come back to me, and I'm just like, dude, it trips me out every time it happens. But this is one of those big, like, damn, it's like happening now.
Hey, don't be underestimating energy.
Yeah, no, energy is everything.
The energy you give out, the energy you get back.
Everything. No, 100%. And
100.
no, it's just like such a trip to see, like, basically from that initial meeting to like, you know, us talking about the different aspects of what we want to bring, and then like, you know, kind of, you know, figuring out whose role is what in the group. So like, you know, Sam does the booking, I'm in charge of graphic design and all of the decor as well, kind of like the visual coordinator in a sense. Okay. And then we have David. He's like the behind the scenes man, our business guy. Shout out to David.
Shout out David.
Yeah,
DJ Ceviche.
Yeah.
DJ Ceviche.
He's a moonlighting DJ as well.
Yeah. He's a future headliner. Calling it right now.
He is. You guys
he can use this clip eventually whenever the time comes. So.
No, yeah, like it all just kind of fell into place. You know, we bring all those important aspects of like what it takes to run a successful company and like a business. And like, you know, we were talking about, I think, being DJs and producers and just music lovers in general. Like we were able to kind of take everything that really spoke to us and really inspired us and kind of turn that into what we want to give back. Because like, same for me, like I always knew that I wanted to do music. Like, you know, going to all those events and shows and things, it's like, damn, like there's just such a magical moment between the DJ and the crowd, and it's just like energy, just like pure energy, and everyone's just vibing on that same wavelength. It's so magical. Like, I just feel like in those moments you really are your just true self, because you're not thinking about what's going on in your life. It's not like so much more though. It's like a spiritual like experience.
Puts you like in a trance. Yeah.
It does, because I feel like, you know, it's really easy for us. I'm kind of going on the like trippy hippie side of it. You know, it's really easy for us to get like, you know, stuck in this day to day like routine of like, this is who I am, and you forget like you're just pure energy, pure consciousness. Like you're just supposed to be here to be, and I feel like it's so easy to forget about those moments. So like I feel like, you know, being on that dance floor, just like moving your body and enjoying the music and just really being immersed in that moment, it's a freeing feeling. Like I just love that, and I've always wanted to be the person to like give that back, because I feel like that's shaped me into the person who I am, and I'm so happy. Like I literally love my life. I'm so lucky. Like this whole We Vibe thing has been a really trippy dream come true. Like for sure. Especially like, dude, like Sam has so much to bring to the table, and it's so cool to see like all his, you know, connections and all these people that really support him and what he's got going on. Like, dude, the community is amazing. Like, and you guys too. Like, it's such a trip, you know. Like, we found you just by like hearing music, and we're like, oh, we gotta go find where that's at, because that sounds poppin'.
Oh, so is that how you guys originally?
Yeah. No, so literally, like, we went to go check in.
We parked and we heard.
Oh, was there a low-end show we were doing?
Yeah, it was like 2 Thursdays before.
The night I met you guys. The night I met you guys. Oh, so you guys just like showed up type shit.
All right. In the parking structure, and we were gonna go to the lobby to go check in with them, and then I hear house music. I was like, damn, that sounds dope. Like, where, what, how, what is this? This is crazy.
Oh, that's what's up.
And then that's how we were like, oh, we
walked
heard.
Up, we were like, can we talk to someone?
Yeah. Well, I was wearing a Dirty Bird hat and my Dirty Bird shirt, and then I think Animal saw, and he was like, oh, like you guys look lost. I saw the Dirty Bird, and I was like, oh hell yeah, you know what's up, dude.
Oh yeah, he's my other co-owner with Loa, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah, no, it
He's
was a
really
trip. Like that was. It's just crazy how the world works. Like you just like find these connections with people, and it's like by
energies
chance,
and
but
all
it's
that,
not
yeah.
by chance.
yeah,
It's so
honestly,
weird.
you know, and I'm sure you guys know this by now. If not by now, then before. Like, community is important. Like,
it
It's
really,
everything.
you know,
is.
community is the
It really
support.
is.
Community is gonna be the energy, the main energy, the key
Mm-hmm.
energy of when you start throwing these events. They're gonna be the ones that are gonna be letting everybody know. Not specifically any specific show. They're just gonna let you know, like, you know, where shit's popping or where shit's like where dance
Yeah.
music is happening. Like,
Hell yeah.
you know, definitely, you know, taking care of the community is one of the things that, you know, we take care of and we look out for.
Right.
I always think it's interesting. You know, it's always interesting the way other people throw their shows as well, and
Yeah.
and you know whether they do like house music or just straight bass or they do a little bit of both. What's your guys' process on like booking artists, or like what do you guys look for when you guys are like curating a lineup and everything? Sam, what's going on with?
Yeah.
Well,
He's
I
the
see-
mastermind.
And then also why did you guys go with for now just like strictly house music? With,
I've been producing and DJing for about 12 years now, and
that's impressive.
yeah, and in terms of the house music, you know, I've made pretty much everything under the sun. I can think of like hip hop, dubstep, and stuff, you know, but just like everything always came back to house music for me in some capacity, you know, and tech house in general was something like I really liked back then, and like I finally within the past 2 or 3 years like kind of found my groove and like my own sound with it, you know, which has kind of led me to kind of I guess get more recognition and respect in the scene. In 2019, I earned a residency on Space Taco, and then I did a closing set for the new members,
All right, nice.
and it was it was packed. I think like 400, 500 people. And then I knew other people in the scene that knew I was working, and then like Modern Disco Ambassadors, which is a collective based in Costa Mesa, like Magda Helena, Mowgli, Moose Tracks, Pepe Sylvia, Zero at the time. You know, they knew I was working too, and they just saw, you know, like my music was getting better, and just, you know, I was going up. And then I got a residency with them, and then and then with them, they gave me a show, and I opened for Mac J at Time Nightclub in Costa Mesa. So, or what's
Wait, what year was that?
Dude, I want to say like 2019.
Oh, dude, that's tight.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to play at Time.
Dude,
how
it's
is it?
beautiful, dude.
Beautiful?
Like, yeah, I walked in there and like the chandeliers.
It's all
like,
fancy. Look, it's like
Yeah,
Vegas
it's just-
shit.
that's
Vegas
so
shit, bro.
tight.
Vegas.
Vegas. It looks like a Vegas club, you know, and like, they had my name all big on the screen before I even had a logo for myself. It just said my name like in Times New Roman, like Sam Burns, you know, like just at the top.
I was looking at my pictures and I
I
could have
was
sworn my wallet jumped out of my pocket and looked at me and said, "Hey,
Yeah.
bro, this should look expensive."
Dude,
And I saw my wallet. I was like, "Shut up, bro."
Dude, it's definitely luxury, dude. And like it was definitely one of the nicest clubs I played to, you know, at this point. But just playing, you know, like, you know, I just started to, you know, really recognize the importance of community and like just what people are giving to me, you know, like buying my music and coming out to my shows, you know, paying to see me, you know, finally after many years of no one paying to see me. And
Sometimes it takes that amount of time, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you know,
and,
and
for some
like-
others it's shorter, and for
But
some
like,
others it's
but
longer.
you feel the genuine enthusiasm. People that, like want to actually be there for you instead of people that just want something from you, you know. And like, it took a while to get, you know, where like I found community, you know, and you know, I met a lot of people along the way. You know, like our first show, we had Eric Mark. You know, he's a very revered producer and DJ in our community. You know, Casto as well, and then we got other people we got booked as well. But house music, you know, even, you know, with Alli right here, like it's where our heart and soul is. You know, it's what we're planted in, and you know, like just based off of like, you know, myself coming up in the scene and, you know, who I've like networked with and stuff, you know, we all want the same thing. And, you know, what I see for myself is what I see for the group, you know, which is quality. You know, like we want the best producers, we want the best atmosphere, we want the most professional atmosphere, but we also want it to be the best time you have. You know,
Right, I got you.
none of that like Walmart club, like, you know, ghetto, like
hookah lounge type looking.
Yeah.
fucking,
Oh God,
like-
no.
yeah,
So
we
bad.
actually went to one of those like a few weeks ago. You know, but
No, I actually went to one too.
probably the same
one of
place.
one of our one of our homies.
that's a really rare. That's a specific thing. you
Yeah,
know?
one of our homies, Elation. They do
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah. Shout out to them, but I agree. Like, there's just something about the hookah lounge vibes that, like, for me, it's just like, you know, doing EDM and hookah lounge. Like, people are gonna do it regardless, but like for me, like, it just doesn't doesn't fit with
it
me.
doesn't.
Because like just with my experience,
Yeah.
I've always grown up and DJ'd hookah lounges listening to hip hop, and so when
Just
that
not the vibe, maybe. I don't know if like that's what they want to curate.
maybe it's because you guys are not there. Because wherever you guys go, it's a fucking vibe.
Yeah, right.
One for one.
No,
You guys can pull up to a fucking Chuck E. Cheese and fucking make it a sick ass
Ready to
vibe.
rock it.
Bucket list right there. We gotta put
You
that
little
on
kids
there.
ready?
Put on the list.
Yeah,
No, little
but
kids
No,
love house
but
music.
you know,
facts.
for the booking process and stuff, we just want people that genuinely are putting in work and that are hungry, that are constant, that are working towards something every month, every week. They're not just one and dones with one, coasting off of one thing and expecting things from people. Like these are people that are working towards the dream,
Right.
just like with all of us, like we want something constant, we want to grow, and to do that it takes effort and perseverance. How do you say that? Perseverance.
Yeah.
And luckily, like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, and I can kind of sort through who I see wants the same thing as us, and when we can find like-minded people that bring that same energy to our shows. So that's what we want, just that hungry energy, that nonstop passion, like throughout the night. Because you can hear it when someone is feeling what they're doing when they perform.
No,
So that's what
totally.
makes a good show, and
Yeah.
we want that from the opener to close.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
100%.
Right on.
So that's what guides kind of what I think of when I try to book people.
All right, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say would be some? Well, I mean, it's hard to say this because like you just have done your just only one show so far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow will be our second.
I wanted. What's been some of the things that that you guys have been trying like learn so far from like throwing events for the first time? Whether that's like things that you could do better or things that you didn't expect would happen, but like ended up happening and and you guys came up with solutions. Like what are some things that? Because I know when I started throwing shows for the first time, like I learned a lot. Like
Yeah.
a lot of things
Oh, yeah,
happen,
there's definitely some
and
learning curves,
whether it's like sound system like turning off or whether that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
whatever the fuck. Like I want to
gosh.
I want to know your guys' first time experience and what was it that if you guys did have any hurdles, like what were some of those hurdles?
There were a few. There was actually what happened? Oh, we went there, decorated, and kind of like tried to figure out where we were gonna place everything. And we tried to do a sound check, and we thought it was fine. And then later that evening, we were kind of running into some sound issues. And when I was like trying to like scope everything out, I noticed that lobby don't kill us, but our sound guy had accidentally unplugged their freezer, their backstock freezer.
Oh,
And it was
damn.
crazy because I was like, oh shit, like this can't happen. Like they're gonna be so pissed. Like I gotta fix the situation. And I had brought like a power strip, so I was able to like unplug it, do what I had to do.
Hey, resolved it. You see?
Well, unfortunately, in between that and like I had to unplug something from the wall, and I thought like, oh, it's probably the speaker, right? No, I unplugged one of the CDJs. I'm like, so sorry, Fern. I love you. Thank you for being a trooper.
Shout out Fern Love.
Yeah, Fern Love, our opener.
The techie.
He went through the ringer. I was like, I'm sorry, Fern. He's like, the CDJs is like, it's not working now. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, dude.
You underestimate how loud things are until people show up.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm telling you, the acoustics of when no one's in there until when
Yeah.
people are in
Yeah, no, totally.
there. Oh,
That was just like a crazy little moment. I was like, oh my gosh.
did you guys feel like those issues were happening a lot throughout, or was it just like in a certain area of the event, and then like throughout it was just like smooth so?
I mean, it was okay. We just have to like reconfigure the sound a bit. It's because it's just like, I don't know, it's a kind of an awkward space, and like the way they had their speakers set up, it worked better for what they usually do, because they do their stage over in the corner where the speakers are, so it's not as many cables, like, and
It's
a
like
lot
the balcony's facing
yeah,
out.
facing
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
and
We
then
wanted more of the floor.
yeah,
in the
we
back.
wanted kind of it
So,
tucked
like,
into that
yeah.
back corner. Oh, yeah,
Right.
you went, so you saw it. But
Yeah.
like back in that corner, because we thought like, oh, this is a more intimate vibe. Like it'd be way cooler to see, the crowd from downstairs versus like, like weird angles of like behind the booth that no one wants to see.
Right.
And so like, yeah, that was a little bit of a challenge, like figuring out the sound. And we definitely have to do better when it comes to that. But it was really cool because some of our guests, they gave us some really constructive criticism, and I feel like that's really important too, because it kind of helps us like work out the kinks for every week. So I mean, we have definitely
It was our debut night,
Yeah,
so
no, and honestly,
running the issues, but it was
it went
success
so
overall.
well.
But,
Like,
I think with
I'm so
everything,
happy.
there are always things you can improve on.
No, totally.
We're definitely gonna expand on like decorations and obviously sound and stuff soon. The talent, but it was our first one, so we were just happy that we could get the way it happened the first night.
No, totally. And
night.
our DJs killed it. Like, not just because we played.
Shout out Eric Mark.
Eric Mark and
Casto.
Casto
Shout out Fern
and
Love.
Fern Love. You guys
We love you
killed
guys.
it.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Made us so proud. And
Shout out DJ Ceviche too.
yes, him too.
Hey, I had a great time for the minutes and hours I was there, man. I mean, I've been to the lobby when it wasn't EDM, but the vibe that you guys put on upstairs, I mean, that's just the type of vibe that I go for. Because, like, obviously I'm EDM as fuck.
Yeah.
So, like, anything that's, like, hip-hop, like, I'll dig it, because I grew up, like, DJing and all that shit.
Yeah.
But that's my passion, EDM. So, like, to go into the lobby and then go up the stairs and then see, like, the environment, the ambient, the house music, the We Vibe sign all lit up like that. I mean, it definitely made me feel like I was at a place where you could tell this person or these group of people had a vision.
Oh, yeah.
Or they have a particular way of how they want to set this shit out.
Oh, I'm very OCD about anything I do. So you can tell when I do it because you're like, oh, she went way extra on this. Like, literally on that back wall by the sign, there was like an AC thermostat thing, like a bunch of wires, a fire hydrant.
We covered the fire extinguisher because it wasn't a vibe.
No, I literally had to take those faux banana leaves and like
so
cover
sorry, guys,
everything.
but
I know, safety first.
but like, hey, at least it
was
looks cool,
It was, no, I killed it. It was great. I hid all of the like eyesores. So I don't know. I think it's like little paying attention to details like those is really gonna set you apart because it's like, well, like you don't want to see like some weird eyesore, especially if we're paying people to come and do photography for us. Like I want those pictures to be popping,
Facts.
So I just like, I don't know. I feel intuitively, I'm just very.
No, she killed it, dude. Like those decorations, I think those like I think the emphasis of the party, like the first thing, is like you walk up and it's like
It gives it personality.
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
like that's her,
Definitely.
like that's like she's in charge of she's the event production coordinator for the group. So,
Oh, hell yeah.
So she's in charge of the designs and where everything goes.
Yeah, I'm definitely the
Yeah, she's
creative eye out of everyone, but. No, like it came out so good. I'm so happy. That's why we were like, let's have all the photographers come. Like we want to get all the cool features and stuff.
Oh, you guys had a bunch of photographers.
I
I seen like
We had like it's like half the people that went.
Yeah.
one of the photographers put his camera down and started DJing. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I'm just playing, nah, but
Yeah, you tagged out real quick.
hey, no, but I'm just I'm the same. I'm the same way. Like for me, when I do an event, especially with the building that we have, like you could get some pretty cool shots, and sometimes maybe I outdo it by like having like a bunch of media in there. But like I want to make sure like shit's covered.
Yeah.
And then also it's just less work for everyone. This camera person can be. Just strictly DJs, and this person can be like crowd.
Right.
This
Yeah,
person can be like,
We just feel like that, like obviously different photographers or videographers have different perspectives.
Hell yeah, for
so
sure.
like like just getting we used 3 that night, and like just getting the like some were a little darker, but like it had emphasis in like color. Then some were a little more like with the plantation, and some look a little more lush. It's like it's cool to be able to use the different use the different pictures and stuff like that. It just puts a bunch instead of just having being one thing where like you go on the page, like it gives a variety.
It's like no, and it's cool because then it gives you different perspectives of like
It's like booking a performing artist.
Yeah,
in a sense,
everyone brings their own flavor to what they do. So
and that's one of the reasons why I like to have different types of media there too. Like, cause some people are like strictly, oh, I do pictures. Then some other people be like, oh, I do video.
Oh yeah.
And then like it's always good to see people's like it's flavors, point of views, and see how they do with the footage that they.
Because they'll always catch something else the other person didn't catch.
Right. Yeah. Totally. Of course. So I mean, I think that's a smart approach. You always want to get content for your events and show people like, hey, this is what we're doing.
This is what we're doing.
It's a vibe over here.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys can join us for the next one, and I'm excited for you guys' future events coming out too.
Thank you. We are too.
We're so so stoked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's exciting times.
It really is. You know what's really exciting too? EDM Confessions. That's our next segment that we're about to do right now as well.
That's awesome.
So I'm very excited to do this segment with you guys. A lot of our returning viewers and listeners know what EDM Confessions is. For those that don't know, they're just barely tuning in for the first time. And I say barely because y'all been sleeping.
Right.
This pretty much just like think of it like our version of like EDM Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, okay.
So like you guys will be so it's like you guys might have to answer questions or might even like have to describe like what you guys would do in a certain scenario. Like you might have to curate a lineup and what would that lineup look like type shit.
Yeah.
So you guys might get that card, you guys might not, but those are like the type of cards you guys will be going through. And
cool.
if you'd like to start this off, one of you guys is it 3 each or just 3 for both? Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
So if you want to start off and asking me a question, we could just go off of that. And you can choose whichever card. Yeah.
I'm like lost, but.
All right.
I got you.
Create your own EDM genre.
Woo, damn, son.
One just came to my head really fast. I don't know why it did. You go first.
Actually, no. I'll go ahead.
Punk pop tech house.
Punk pop tech house.
Sounds wild.
Punk pop tech house.
It's like if Blink-182 met Jamie Jones or something.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
It's a vibe.
Hey, I gotta hear some shit like that. That sounds really interesting. I think
copyright.
copyright.
Ooh.
Hey, people be out here trying to steal shit. You feel me? You better copyright that shit. I think off the bat, Future Fidget.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, Future
That'd be
Fidget
crazy.
was good. Yeah, so like Future bass vibes over like a
Like,
Fidget
like
bass
crazy.
line. 128. Yeah, Future Fidget.
Oh damn.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fidget Dutch. No, that's pretty much just dirty Dutch. I mean, that shit's been made.
Just as good as mine.
Nah, yours is pretty good. Yours is pretty good.
They're both
Yeah,
solid.
but yeah, off the bat, Future Fidget.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make some shit like that. See how it comes out. Like sometimes I think of genres. I'm like, damn, you know what? I want to see if I could attempt making this shit that I think could be new and see how it comes out. And then I go on project. I spend like maybe 5 hours. Nothing gets accomplished, and I just go watch Netflix because I suck.
Right.
Nah, but yeah, Future Fidget. But let me ask you guys
Okay.
a card on my end.
Alright,
Right.
cool.
Here we go. All right, maybe this is a question you guys could answer. Which EDM track have you guys cried to?
Oh my god.
EDM.
Like, there's got to be a track.
Above and
our
Beyond,
track-
Sun and Moon. That, oh my god.
Oh, Sunny Moon. Oh, you're
Yeah, oh my god, dude. so good.
I'll never.
Or
get
the whole
over
Nero
you.
album, Welcome to
Oh,
Reality.
I forget
oh
you're
my
way
God.
back in 08, 09, so you know.
Nero's my jam, dude.
Hell yeah.
I got to see them live so many times. So blessed.
like dubstep. When I think of dubstep, I definitely can put Nero in that shit.
Yeah,
like-
I like more UK stuff. Like definitely more.
UK, yeah,
yeah,
for sure,
I like
that.
like Nero and Rusko. Like all, they're just always gonna be my favorites. I'm such an old person now. I'm like
Above and Beyond,
Nero's
Sun and
my
Moon.
jam. Yeah,
Alright.
dude. So many tears to that song. It's so good.
I don't know if I've ever. I mean, I've never really particularly been into like melodic stuff personally. Like
Jay,
that.
you could, if you want, maybe you cry to an aggressive ass.
I know. I know. I'm trying to think.
Crying aggressively.
Oh.
This is really hitting me in the feels right now.
Honestly, nothing comes to mind right now.
Okay.
I've never really been into like kind of like progressive or like melodic kind of stuff. Even like, I mean, periodically, admittedly, like I'm not gonna say I never cried to anything. I know like a few times, like, like after playing a show or something, I wake up, and listen to like a song I played last, like that I know that did really well that night, because I can feel it and like see the people reacting to it, and like I would tear up because I'd be like seeing people, like I played Sound a few years ago and I opened for like Breakbot. And then I opened for FKJ, and like just being like that setting, being able to
FKJ?
yeah.
Oh hell.
Yeah.
He's sick.
Yeah, and so like being able to like kind of listen back to like songs I played, and look down and see people like looking up at me with their drinks or like pointing at me and smiling, and hearing it back, and it brings me back to like that time of like when I heard it in one of the best things I could hear it in, and like that kind of tears me up like sometimes when I listen to that. Nothing comes to mind like a particular song, but I definitely have like a few where like. Yeah. If I heard it, I'd be like, "Oh, I remember I played this. It was, it's
I
like,
got you.
definitely a strong."
Oh, I
memory.
got you.
Yeah.
Alright, for sure.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right on.
Sweet.
All right. Well, next card.
Just
whatever.
grab any card.
Oh well, whatever card you guys use, just
Oh,
throw
yeah.
it to the side and
I
then.
think I used
Oh,
the
this is
green
a cool one.
Okay, cool. Take that one.
You are throwing a rave. What are you going to call it?
Yeah. What am I going to call it? Project Base.
Oh.
Tight.
Yeah, Project Base.
Hard.
Yeah, and Sonic like, motherfuckers,
Right.
we'll just change Z to Base.
Base with
Project Base, copyrighted and all that, trademarked and all that shit.
Base with 3 S's.
Yeah, so Project Base. I think I would do this like an island.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be an island rave.
Oh sick.
Or Base Island actually.
that'd be
Base
tight.
Island.
shit.
Welcome to the Base Island.
Dude, fucking
Kind of
jungle,
like those
jungle.
Thailand full moon festivals.
Yeah,
I want to go to one
something
of
like
those,
that.
She
dude.
knows about all these crazy ones. Like,
Or maybe one of those like smaller like you know how there's a bunch of islands like in Hawaii.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so maybe just like maybe like they're restricted, huh? I don't know. Maybe Robert, you know some shit about that, no? Are we able to throw rays in Hawaii? I don't even know. On islands, maybe you just
Do we
gotta
even have an
rent it
island?
out.
Oh, Catalina, maybe.
I mean, that could work. That could work.
That'd
But yeah,
With all the
yeah. I mean, if not project based, then like Base Island. You know,
Oh,
like a
that'd be
bass
cool.
rave at a island, and just book like heavy
crazy
bass artists.
jungle
Yeah,
sets.
fuck it. Yeah. Yeah, but everyone's gotta be wearing like jungle clothing.
Oh yeah.
oh, for sure.
Like on
Yeah,
some Tarzan shit. Yeah, on some Tarzan shit.
Tarzan
Awesome.
jeans and all that. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna make it like authentic as fuck. So there'll be hella tigers right there
Oh my
and shit
God.
too.
I told her that for We Vibe, but she thought having a tiger now would be weird.
I
don't
said
know.
that's animal cruelty.
I thought
Does the tiger really want to be there?
If the tiger's vibing, I don't see what the problem is, honestly. But you know,
Do you speak tiger to
creative
see if it's
differences.
vibe?
I'll have workshops. You feel me? Like you know at Insomniac that workshops for like shuffling.
Yeah.
Like, I'll have like
Tigers.
making a spear workshop. Making a spear, how to fish workshop.
Yeah.
We're at an island. Let's be productive.
Makes sense.
Well, music's not playing, but
Right.
but yeah, for sure. That's me. But all right, here we go. I'll ask you guys the next question now.
Oh, okay, cool. You're done with that one.
Tell me a time you guys got lost at a festival.
Oh my god. I got lost. I got on a bus. I got separated from the person I went with. I was frying balls.
Where was this?
Damn, it was like hard summer.
Hard summer. All right.
I think it was hard summer because it was definitely like they moved it around a few times after they stopped doing LA Historic Park. They moved it to like some weird spot. And we went through this whole ordeal. Like, it's way too much to like even go into, but acid's one hell of a drug.
No, fuck.
Yeah,
fucking
but
acid,
like,
dude.
so we ended up like getting separated. He got stuck in the medical tent. He had my phone and my purse. I was like released back into the festival, and I was like, I don't know where to go right now. I'm fucked up. I ended up like trying to find a cab, and then like I don't know, I got directed towards the bus, and then like I went on the bus, and I was like on the bus for a while. And then I found somebody, and they let me use their phone to call the person that I was with. And thank God they answered, because I was like, I don't even know where I'm at right now. Some way, somehow, I ended up back at the festival, found him. It was crazy. Like, I swear I met God that day. It was insane. Like I said.
Acid can do that to you.
Yeah.
Acid can do that to you.
That was like the craziest
You mean
trip of my
multiple
life,
gods.
dude. Like, yeah. No, it was crazy. Every person I met was either like their face would shift into like my grandpa or my dad's face.
Oh,
so it was
hell
tripping me
no.
out. I was like, why are you here right now? I'm like, this is not the time. I'm on drugs. I'm sorry.
What about you?
Let's see. I think it was a few years ago. I went with my friends, and I was supposed to meet someone there. But we're all partying in the front, blah blah. It was like a really long one. I think it started like at noon or 1. Like it was going to like 2. It was fucking long. But like I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. You guys gonna be here, right? Obviously, I did my thing. They weren't there, and she wasn't getting back to me. Like when like she was like, I'll be here at this time. No, like
And
nothing yet.
you're not getting a message back.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
where you at?
So like trying to find her, like
I've been
nothing,
there.
and then but like along the way, like fuck it, like I'm gonna go get like a Modelo, then like Modelo, like I'm gonna go get this, then I'm starting to get drunk, throughout the day, and then like I start running into people I know, and I'm like, oh shit, like I'll go through, and I hear Sam, and I'm like. Then I'm like, I'm happy, then like I lose them eventually, and then I lose the next people eventually, and then I eventually find like who I was supposed to like meet up with,
Alright.
and then we just kind of like kicked it for the rest of the night, but it was just cool because like, when luckily, like everyone liked the same music I liked at the time,
yeah,
so I was able to find a bunch of people at this like sold out event, but
hell yeah.
Yeah.
it was just cool. It was like
You were just vibing throughout the whole time.
yeah, I was like I was
yeah.
lost, but like not at the same time.
Yeah, because like, you're around people that are listening to the same shit that you like to listen to.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Right on. You know what? A quick festival hack that I think I learned. Maybe it's true, and especially when you brought it up. When you try to meet up with people and you try to use your phone, like sometimes the signal doesn't go through, and like you don't end up meeting at the projected time that you do. It's only when you stop looking at your phone, you start having fun.
It's true.
Like the people that you want are looking for, like they just start
find you.
like universally just start getting closer to you, and like it's like it's not like you guys like set up the meeting. It's like you guys were at somewhere. You guys just happened to just fucking
You
be
see
there.
your name, like the corner.
Exactly, like you mentioned,
you're
Sam, you know, you're like,
I can't tell you how many times that shit's happened to me where like I was like, fuck this, like they're not gonna meet up, like, or my messages are not going through, and then like an hour or like 30 minutes later, like I'm at a stage, and then like next thing you know, like I see them, like, and it's like, oh shit, like
there you are.
like damn, what the fuck, like, and like I don't know, it's just like maybe that's just like a festival hack. Just don't just fuck the phone.
Just go with it.
Just forget about
Just
the phone.
vibe
Start
out.
having fun, and then your friends will just fucking pop up like a genie.
grab a Modelo and just fucking buckle in after that.
Yeah, grab a Modelo, rub it like a genie lamp, and your friends come
Hope
up
for
with
the
shit.
best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Truth.
Right on for sure. All right. Go ahead and
Sweet.
last card right
Let's
there.
see. If you had to change your name and rebrand, what would it be?
Oh, that's a hard one. Never really thought of it. Oh.
Fuck, that's a good one. Sir Husky.
Sir Husky, nice.
Yeah, Sir Husky. And that'd be and you know what? That'd be a house project.
Oh hell yeah.
That sounds like a very like UK
It does.
Yeah.
type
right?
vibe. Like I think I'd be
Sir
like a
Husky,
UK based. Yeah,
yeah.
Sir Husky.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
but that's like EDM. Honestly, I've thought about rebranding into a different type of like music artist. Like I'm actually getting a lot into oldies at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd actually would rebrand into like an oldies artist and call myself like Charlie de la Blanco or Charlie like, and I have like an oldies type of name to it. But yeah, like if I were to go into that route, like I know it'd be like the name Charlie and then like something like fucking bougie at the end. Like you know how people be changing their last names and shit.
Yeah, they're like, this is my name now.
Yeah. So yeah, I do some shit like that, but something with Charlie. But or if not Charlie, then Sir Husky.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Yeah,
ones.
Sir Husky. All right, here we go. I got a card right here, my last card.
Sweet.
So this is our edition of Truth or Dare.
Okay.
Light show or headbang? Light show being truth, headbang being dare.
Light. Okay.
Light show.
Light show? All right, cool. All right, here we go. I want to ask you guys, what's your guys' least favorite genre of EDM music?
Hardstyle.
Hardstyle? All right. What about you?
Yeah, hardstyle or like, I don't know. I don't hate me, guys, but some trap, I just can't. Like it has to be really
Cancel.
No, okay, let me explain. It's because
You try to get it. No, just like
I love like 90s like old school hip hop. Like that's always gonna be my vibe. So like I don't know, like if it's done really, really well, I will fuck with it hard. But if it's just like the same boring stuff, I'm just like, why you do this to me? Oh, hardstyle for sure though, because we went to this desert thing and like I swear to you,
Psytrance.
that was psytrance. I'm sorry, I can't do that either. Like it was
Scary.
literally it was frightening. I swear to you, they were like summoning aliens to try to like steal us away.
Word.
It was going so fast that it literally like I don't know how people dance to it.
It's
Just,
like it's like radio transmissions. Like
yeah,
very
like
muffled,
frequencies.
Like,
I was like, there's so many.
Have you guys heard of
things.
Little Texas?
it's like that, but with like psychedelic.
Oh, it's like okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds crazy.
There was one that had like Dracula, you know, like the man.
Oh my god.
The castle organ. Yeah, but with the, like over it.
I was
I was like,
crazy.
like, how is this a vibe? like this isn't
Giving people's
Because you guys are we vibe. You guys know what the
Yeah.
vibe is, and you guys are like, what the hell? What is this
No,
vibe?
it was
But
crazy
none of that.
because we were talking to one of the people we met up with, and they said that one of their friends had to go home because the music was scaring them. Because it was
shit.
crazy. Because they took acid for the first time.
Oh my, you know.
First desert thing,
I know,
and then they were like going through that. I was like, I feel so bad. They were like, we feel so bad, like because we were like,
damn.
oh, this is like your first thing, like.
My friend said some of
girl.
the people that make that music, they're actually kind of into like the satanic side of it. So like they'll make like
trippy.
I don't know if like I'm not sure, like I don't know any of that, but like it's maybe like messages or maybe the hooks of the songs and stuff. But he's like some of it like is straight satanic, like they put emphasis on it, you know. Like I never looked into it, and you know, I mean, like hey, you know, I mean, I'm just trying to vibe.
That's your vibe.
Yeah,
That's your
right. You
vibe.
trying to vibe.
Like,
Fuck.
like I don't know, like in the
Some
4 in the
Mr.
morning,
Pickles
hearing-
shit. That
you
show
know,
scares
like
me.
with Dracula laughing at me, like I don't know.
Dude, that shit was intense.
I know.
And sometimes you would go near that stage and the frequencies are just so like overwhelming, like crazy. Like I don't think your brain
Something for everybody, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, you can try to like everything, but for some, you know, they're not gonna like a particular thing.
That's like very left field.
like yeah, I would say maybe psytrance and No, I wouldn't say psytrance. I would say hardstyle is like one of my least favorite genres.
Yeah.
I could be there for 30 minutes to an hour, and after that, I'd be like, all right, fuck
Like
it.
I've had enough.
Like this DJ is going way harder than the crowd. Like god damn. Like these hardstyle DJs are the energy.
Yeah.
Like the crowd got energy, but they can never out energize the hardstyle
They're usually
DJs.
sitting down too. They were like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like I look at the crowd like, damn, fool, the hardstyle DJs, they fucking.
Yeah, that's
They're
the
not
game.
playing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
You get lost in your brain over there.
Yeah, well, that was EDM Confessions right there. What you guys think about that segment?
Awesome.
Yeah, it was,
Fucking, it was
tight.
cool. Fucking just made me realize I'm scared of certain music.
Yeah, right. Certain music terrifies me.
Would you guys like some spray?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
shit.
Yeah, of course. Like, I'll go ahead if you like.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I don't know
sweet.
how much you want. One of our past guests has given that to us.
Oh,
I guess that was like CBD or some shit.
Oh,
wow.
I love
So I mean,
CBD.
pretty cool.
love clean
Episode 32, We Vibe.
Yes.
Hey, thank you guys so much for
Dude,
coming
thank
through.
you
Guys,
for having us. It was a
so
pleasure,
much.
man. Thank
This
you
is
so
awesome.
much. It was great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot easier than we thought it was going to be.
yeah, we were a little nervous.
and like honestly, I take on that responsibility as trying to make it as easy, as smooth, and fun experience for you guys. And I hope you guys definitely felt any of those emotions. You know, hope you
No,
guys
this,
did
No,
have
this
fun.
was really
Cool.
fun.
Yeah,
it
thank you.
was definitely a vibe.
Yeah.
yeah.
10
You know,
out of 10.
You know,
Thumbs
trying
up.
to, you know, if you guys got any, feedback for me, or for the platform, definitely let me know. You know, I'm
No,
always
for
open
sure.
to
This is
learning.
great,
You know,
yeah.
I'm not like I'm the best fucking podcaster. Joe Rogan, I'm out for you. You know, so
It's coming for you.
I'm coming. So, you know,
top three
I'm
for
definitely,
sure.
No,
definitely
no.
learning. You know.
No, this is great.
Yeah. We're number one on iTunes right now. We're not even on iTunes. How we doing it? How we doing it?
They don't have that level of iTunes.
Oh my gosh, no, it was great.
It was really dope to learn more about your guys' process when doing events and learn a little bit more about your guys' vision. I think it was pretty cool as well. You know, your audience and our audience can learn more about your guys' platforms and what you guys are doing independently as well.
No, totally.
Before we end this recording, was there any announcements or anything you guys want to let everybody know on YouTube and SoundCloud? Any future shows coming up? Anything you guys want to just share?
Tomorrow, we
Yeah,
got our
tomorrow at
We
Lobby
Vibe.
Riverside. On our Instagram at We Vibe Music, and on Eventbrite too. You can buy tickets to our show. We have Francis Davila headlining.
yes.
And also with support from Magda Helena, Mowgli, and Moose Tracks. Myself and Al will be there tomorrow. Make sure to come say hello. We'll be
Yeah.
doing happy hour from 9 to 11.
Yes.
And we do this weekly, you know. Follow my Instagram at Sam Burns, SAMBRNS. I have a release coming out on Tech Avenue at the end of the month. Lots of other stuff coming too. I have some free downloads on the way as well. But you know, be sure to follow at We Vibe Music. We're doing it weekly. You know, emphasis on the weekly part.
Yes.
And you know, hopefully you guys can come out. You know, see our neon jungle. You know,
Come
we're
vibe
very
with
excited.
us.
You know, Sir Husky will hopefully be.
Yes.
Sir Husky will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sir Husky will be
Hey,
there.
when it's house music,
all in
it's
the-
Sir Husky.
Yeah, Sir
All right.
Husky. Okay.
Sir Husky.
You
I'm gonna
know.
put that on the guest list.
Yeah, Sir
Hey,
Husky.
Sir Husky.
Yeah.
Like I'm Sir Husky. I'm here to vibe.
Sir Husky.
Hell yeah.
What about you? Anything else that you want to add on, maybe? Or anything for yourself? Maybe.
I believe I'm honestly so bad with my handle. It's Space Babe, either underscore or just music. So
I got you.
You gotta
I think it's
figure
one
that.
word.
I think it might be one word too. I don't know. There's so many platforms. It's kind of overwhelming sometimes.
I got you.
But yeah, no, we have everything on attached to our link tree. The link tickets in the bio. If you want to check out my SoundCloud, it's all there on my Instagram. But yeah, we hope to see you guys come out tomorrow. It's gonna be a really cool show. We got a lot
Let's party.
yeah, let's vibe.
Let's party then.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much, We Vibe, for coming through.
Thank you for having us.
You know,
yes.
I'm really glad you guys stopped by.
Thank you
Episode
so
32.
Appreciate you.
SoundCloud, YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in as well. Yeah, again, big shout out to Robert over there as well,
Shout
who's
out
on
to
the other end
Robert
of this.
over there.
My co-owner here with Lucid Tempo, so big shout out to him, putting in that work. And also big love and big shout out for all you guys that are tuning in every Mondays and Fridays. You know, you guys, we're always on SoundCloud too. And if not SoundCloud, you know, watch the whole shit on YouTube. If you guys came through SoundCloud and you guys are not on our YouTube, like head on over to our YouTube. Like we got the visuals. We actually have the guests right here on the camera come through. You can see our reactions, so it's all dope. So and also make sure, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give us a follow on SoundCloud. Leave us a like on the video as well. That helps us out a lot. Gets the algorithms going into our favor. You know, shit. You know the algorithms be a little bully sometimes. You know,
Yeah, for real.
that helps us out a lot. I'll definitely make sure to leave the link on the description for you guys to go ahead and follow We
Cool.
Vibe.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
And thank you guys.
Consider it done.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for swinging by, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Thank you
Episode
so much.
32. We out.
Everyone.
Until next time.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
Until next time. Woo.